Everybody, you know what time it is. That's right, damn it. It's that time. It's the state of Star Wars and all the movies that's going on right now. I got my man, my brother, the Star Wars dad, John. What's going on, brother?
What's up, man?
All right,
Hey,
man.
great day. Gator Victory Day, man. I'm happy.
I hear that, brother. And peace to everybody that's going to be on the check-in very soon. Basically, man, we just wanted to get together and just basically talk about the state of the culture and the movies as to what's going on now with just our movies and how these people are just trying to attack them, as well as the agendas that have been tagged on to them and how they're just totally fucking up the experience for moviegoers like ourselves, and how we love to have a beautiful collection of beautiful movies on DVD. You know what I mean? That are full of action, full of drama, full of we just don't want this watered down shit where you have everybody being a critic now and saying that movies like The Joker. Let's start off with that. Movies like The Joker are toxic. Oh, another white male. First of all, let's get this. You know, Joker was white way before you guys even thought of this bullshit. It's always been set up that way. Bruce Wayne is white as well. And the shit that gets me here, John, the people that are fucking complaining are white themselves.
I, you know, I don't get America today. I really don't, because these people that are complaining about our movies, Rambo, Joker, these icons that we look at, that what I call real people, the movies we actually enjoy. These
Right.
people that are outraged about it, they're this many. It's such a small niche of people. I mean, this many. But they're so loud, and I don't see how people are bending the knee to the needs of the very, very, very minute few when America's looking at these people like, what the hell? You know, um, because not only now is it in our pop culture, it's in our politics, and it's everyday life now. Because yesterday, I about fell out of my chair when I saw the news where New York City now is talking about if you call someone an illegal alien,
Yeah.
they'll fine you $250,000 for calling someone an illegal alien.
That is so fucking retarded. I mean, you see what Alexandria Ocasio Cortez did? That it's so bad what she did by getting Amazon out of there that these guys got to make up shit in order to find people to fill up the deficit. That's some crazy shit.
I'm telling you, well, see, it's Blasio, their mayor. This guy's a fruitcake, dude. I mean, he tried banning hot dogs from New York City,
Can't do
out of
that.
everything in the world. Okay, you're a New Yorker. My family's from New York. I mean, there is nothing like stopping on a corner and getting a New York hot dog. There's
That's right.
nothing in the world to compare. Well, maybe the pretzel. The pretzel's just as
Yeah.
good as the New York hot
Or
dog.
or the Knish.
Yeah, yeah,
Knish.
yeah.
But yeah, man, they can't stop that, man. That's New York. That's tradition. You know what I mean? Regardless if a New York City rat is boiled within that hot dog water, it's good as fuck. We don't
Yeah,
care. That's something you just don't do. You just don't take that away from us like that because you feel like it. They want to stop everything. They want to stop us from eating meat. Who the fuck are you? I like my intestines clogged up with all that red meat and protein. I
that's
don't
what
give
I'm
a shit.
saying. That's my choice. We live in a free country. You don't have the right to tell me what I can put in or out of my body. You know,
That's right.
you can
That's right.
tell me not to shit on the street, but you can't tell me what to put in.
Definitely. I like to say what's up to my man Eric Dope. Also, my cousin cooking with Steel Cross. Go check his channel out if you want to cook some shit up, man. He's awesome, and my man Hybrid 95, man, and everybody else that's on the check-in. So let's talk about the Joker really fast, which is about to be released this week coming. And if I'm not mistaken, Joaquin Phoenix had gotten up from an interview because they had asked him, "Do you think that this movie is going to make white males destructive?" And he just got up and just asked him, "Why, why?"
I don't
No,
blame him. I
and then
really, truly don't blame him.
and he
And
shook the guy's hand, and then he just left.
yeah, I don't blame him because number one, Joaquin Phoenix is an actor.
Right.
They give him a script and he acts that script out to the very best of his ability. All right. So I don't see how anyone could ever blame Joaquin Phoenix to begin with because, like I said, he's just an actor. If you want to go after someone, go after the studio or, whoever wrote the script or something like that. But just because you have violence in a movie and it's caused from a white man, America is still 70% white, you know? And I just don't get it. I don't get the attack on white people anymore.
Well, it's funny because if you really let's take a step back together, guys, for just 1 second. Take a step back with me for a second. Now look at the picture. Look at the people complaining. Now look at the people they're complaining about. Now look at the people they're complaining about, and look at the people complaining.
Yeah.
Do they not look the same? They're the same white people that are complaining about white people. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. Well, look, it's the same way with our Star Wars. You had Ryan Johnson complaining there's not enough POCs, in Star Wars and directing Star Wars. Well, he was a white man.
Right.
Give up your job and let someone else, that's a woman of color come in and direct for your damn job. Instead, you want to stand up there on white knight, and just virtue signal, but you're not willing to, put your balls where your mouth is. So
Precisely.
for these people that talk all this shit, that's exactly what they do. They just talk shit. There's no action, no anything behind what they say. They just get up and they virtue signal, they talk shit, and then it's over and said and done with. You know.
And then the shit that gets me is, the first thing they want to do is, oh, well, let's correct this about this. But first of all, let's just say you wanted to correct an action movie. These guys want to correct the action and make it soft.
Yeah.
So let's just say if you have the MCU and they're making Marvel movies and you have more acting than you do action, that is no longer a Marvel movie. That is just a fucking drama where people's dressed up like fucking superheroes. That's all that would be.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm telling you, I just finished the first, I just started watching it this past week. But the first season, I just finished it, the first season of Sons of Anarchy. Absolutely phenomenal. But, in today's day and age, it's what can I say? I mean, it's full of sex, it's full of murder, it's full of white men, killing people. I mean, it's everything I want in a show,
Yeah.
But it's got nothing to do. I don't watch this show because it has white men, it has everything I want out of a show. If everybody in the show was black or Asian or whatever, I would still love it, because it's a good story.
Right. And of course, if everyone was of the same, nationality, let's just say, or same race, it would have to fall. What's about China, of course, it's going to be Chinese people. If it's about Japan, if it's about Indonesia, if it's about, I mean, it's going to be about that certain race. Now, you might have some, protagonists, who might be a different race or whatever, which is always the case sometimes. They'll usually do that, but that's just what it's about. And these people need to just loosen up, and they have to understand that writers, when you do that, you're stopping the creative flow of writers. You're stopping the creative flow of artists when you do this. So when you start limiting people and start saying, well, there can't be that much blood. Let's just say that this writer is an action writer and he needs the flow of blood to go through, the creativity of him writing, and he needs to picture all this. You mean to tell me you're going to take away that tool?
Well, I heard something that disgusted me the other day.
Right.
One of my favorite movies of all time that made me white knuckle like anything else was
Right.
Saving Private Ryan.
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
I mean, as I saw that movie before, I deployed, and my hands were white knuckles in the seats. But these, I've heard SJWs complain about it now, about why can't we have like a Saving Private Rihanna,
What?
a female, and I'm like, you can't do that because you cannot go back and rewrite history. Women
Right.
were not in combat.
Right. Right. Exactly. You see how this is exactly why I say that these guys don't shit to feel like there's somebody, because they were picked on all their lives. And I said it last stream, I'm gonna say it again. These SJWs and all these guys that are out here, you know who these guys were? These were the kids that we witnessed kicking and screaming in the aisles, telling their mothers shut up and calling them bitch. These are who these people are today. All them little kids that we all saw kicking and screaming, this this the product right in front of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, so now they want to attack the Joker. Then, oh God. And I called this almost a year and a half ago. And I was telling everybody to brace themselves. That's why I think everybody's really prepared, at people that are, following us with Rambo. You know, another white male going crazy. Oh, they took an icon, and I told everybody that they have to understand that Rambo's about PTSD. Rambo consists of PTSD. That's what this whole thing was about. They pushed the button, they triggered him. He went back, and it's part of the Rambo series. It was badass. I loved it, and that's that. There's no reason why these guys, you know what I'm saying, should be just basically trying to change anything that doesn't need any type of changing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, let's face it. Hollywood is as far removed from understanding what I call mainstream America today. Us people that are normal people, they don't understand how we think anymore. They sit on their pedestals because they've got more money than God has, and which allows them to stand on a perch and just preach away without any conviction to it whatsoever. Like I said, they can just white knight because you can yell all day long, illegal aliens, they have rights and they should be allowed to be here, blah 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 blah. But as soon as you start bringing them around their neighborhood, they don't want them. And that's
Right.
just one little instance. I don't understand all this gay representation now.
You know
because-
what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
like, what have they done? I'm so glad. Well, I was glad when Sony pulled Spider-Man out, right, of the MCU, because we know what's gonna happen. The MCU is about to happen, right? But then now all of a sudden, they have them two now. They put them in for two more movies back into the MCU. And what's gonna happen here is now they're gonna try to pair him off with Captain Marvel, with Brie Larson. On top of that, Brie Larson. This is why I say, Feige, nobody's going to be able to save Star Wars unless you're looking at Star Wars as the new Star Wars, as the Star Wars that is the new and has nothing to do with our Star Wars, the old. So if you're looking at it that way, then it must be special to you guys. You guys can hold it to your heart. But for guys like us in 77, it's a piece of shit. I don't care. People that are from 77 that still want to go on with this, go ahead. It's all you. But hearts will be broken, and attitudes are going to fucking spin.
Well, I'll say this much because the saying "get woke, go broke"
Yeah.
it is a fact of life. Because today, out of all places, Forbes issued a report today, and the report today was about Disney. About if you are a shareholder in Disney. This was Forbes magazine,
Right,
okay,
right.
so Wealth magazine. They issued an alert today saying that if you are a Disney stockholder, sell, sell, sell right now. Because there, if you, I understand if you watch how stocks swing, and if you're looking at the Disney stock right now and then looking at what's going on with the fourth quarter right now, Disney stock is about to tumble. It is about to take a nosedive. And they're talking in like the next 2 to 3 weeks for the stock to drop to 119 a share. Now, 119 a share sounds like a lot of money, don't it?
Hmm.
Well, 119 a share though has fallen from 149 a share. So you're talking a 30-point drop within 3 months.
Wow. Wow. So people just got to get rid of their shit then, and let this be a lesson learned to Disney. But that's the thing though. They're so full of shit and full of pride. I mean, Bobby Igor, I call him, Bob Igor. He dropped a book, okay, and we finally got the truth. As to why. Hold on. Sorry, I got the nephews. It gets to a point where they lied, and now we understand why Lucas didn't go to certain things. Lucas didn't say certain things. You know what I mean? And I think that when this is all said and done with this last piece of shit, I think this is where we're gonna hear it. We're gonna hear Lucas talk. I'm more than sure he's gonna drop a book before he passes. You know what I mean? I hope he
Well,
does.
if you got to look at it from George Lucas's point of view too, because when George Lucas sold Lucasfilm to Disney, he got 2.9 billion in cash. All right, just in cash. The rest of how he got paid was Disney stock.
Yep.
So, with that much money tied up in Disney stock, do you think you really want to condemn Disney and have that stock drop and lose all that money that was paid out to you in actual stock?
Right. Right.
So, yeah, I mean, George Lucas he's fucked one way or the other because he can't speak his mind because he's going to lose money. But at the same time, um, he can't talk about how much he hates what Disney's actually doing, to his actual baby. And but I have a feeling after episode 9 actually comes out and airs, we're going to hear the truth about everything.
I hope so.
Mark Hamill's going to open up. We've already heard John Boyega say that after this um, completely wraps up, he has a laundry list of things that
Yeah,
he's
but you know
actually
what?
playing.
You know what? Oh, fuck John Boyega, because John Boyega, he took a poke at us as well. You know what I mean? During the Last Jedi. So fuck him too. You know what I mean? Fuck John Boyega, piece of shit. Fuck you, John Boyega. You poked and pried at us as well. Saying, oh, come on, guys. You should have stood the fuck out of it like Adam Driver did, like Daisy Ridley did. You should have just stood the fuck out. But you wanna, well, that's what you get. Fuck you. But
Yeah.
it's to a point now where these people just basically are trying to do whatever the fuck they want to do for our culture. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's no good. We can't talk boxing, Mr. Goat, because it's not a boxing. You see that? You see the heading? You see the streamline? That's what it's about. So and besides, I don't watch PBC. Um, it just, like I said, it gets to a point that these people are trying to pollute everything that we're doing. Look, we got a transgender boxer. Speaking of boxing, This is why I'm losing my interest in boxing. This is why I've broadened my horizons. You're gonna have transgender boxers, bro. Boxing is not boxing anymore.
Hold on. When you say transgender boxing, are we talking a
A
man,
woman, a woman, a
women?
woman, a woman transitioned into a man. Yes,
A woman that transitioned to a man?
yes.
Is she getting knocked the fuck out?
Well, she's supposed to be fighting. She's big.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? She's big, and she's got a beard. Looks like a dude, but it's a female. This is why I don't. You know what I mean? I don't follow boxing as much anymore. You know what I'm saying? They also had a transgender one where they had the guy transitioning into a woman. This is the second one now that sponsored by Golden Boy Oscar De La Hoya, and like you said, with these agendas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's why I'm just I'm totally getting turned off by boxing with the way things are going. There's a lot of, just because we call it out and we come from a generation where calling someone faggot is basically like saying, "Oh, you a motherfucker. Oh, you a stupid motherfucker." Oh, stop being a faggot. Oh, stop being a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yo, what up, faggot? Oh, yo, what up, motherfucker? That's all that means.
Yeah.
Just that's all that means. And now these people want to twist and turn and misconstrue and do all the type of shit that they want to do in order to push us into that basket of deplorables, like this fucking sick bitch try to, you know what I mean? And it's just to a point. So since our president is a white man in a suit, I guess every white man's a bad guy now for these guys.
Well,
Whether you're an actor, an athlete, it's crazy.
talking about our president, let me tell you what I respect about him so much so, because there's a lot of stuff about Trump I don't like, but he has my full support.
Definitely. Before you start off, let me just give a shout out to Hybrid 95, Eric Doak, my man, no doubt, Mr. Goat, peace to Mr. Goat, Hawker Mustang, what's going on? And Stephanie Janzek from the Cantina, what's going on? But no doubt, guys, thanks for joining. Go ahead, John, I'm sorry.
But Trump is definitely in a war with other nations, right? Definitely in a war with pretty much all of Europe, definitely Iran, China. But instead of us sending soldiers, he's sending accountants. He's sending people that do numbers, because we don't need to send bombs and troops to take you down. We're going to do it financially.
I mean, you gotta see it like this. Their politics, their dirty politics, whatever political arena they want to, or tag they want to put on it. It's all about money anyway, ain't it?
Yeah.
Right? People die, countries are dying, people are getting bombed over money. So what? Trump is just cutting out the middleman and just saying, look, instead of killing people, instead of doing all this, I got the money.
Yeah.
You can make money too. Let's just do it that way. Let's do it. But these guys think that's strong arming, and Trump's not weak because Trump already told them, you ever try to act up, that will be the biggest mistake of your whole entire fucking, you know what I mean? And this is why they're the testers. Iran is talking shit, and it's just to the point, man, that our culture has to stay where it's at. Nothing needs to be changed. There's nothing to be fixed. This culture cannot even be recognized or stand up by itself because they have no character, no recognition. They don't know who they are. You know what I mean? I mean, it's clear as day. Look at the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like Star Wars, right? Out with the old, in with the new, right? Gentrification, basically.
Yeah.
But why is it that they're using the old, our shit, in order to push their shit? You feel me?
Believe me. Well, I'll tell you the one thing that I find. What's this little girl's name? The 16-year-old girl that was doing the climate stuff, Greta.
How dare you? How dare you, Greta Thunberg? That fucking bitch. Let me tell you, I don't care how young you are. She could have been 11. Motherfucker, you put your children on the political stage like that, you put the outfit on her, she wears the outfit, she gets it too. I'm sorry. I don't care.
Her parents need to be shot. Plain and simple. They need to be drugged out in the middle of the street and just executed, because allowing this little girl to be the scapegoat, because that she's not doing this on her own. She's got handlers that are writing scripts for her, in this fake outrage, and she doesn't know any better. She's only 16 years old.
But this is all Soros. This is all Soros written. This is
Yeah.
all Soros doing this shit. I should have been in school. Bitch, go back to school.
Yeah.
How are you chastising people that were here before you? Before you were even fucking thought of, while you were even swimming in your father's nuts and half of you were in your mother's fucking ovaries. Before you even thought of, things have been fucking rolling on. Don't you think climate change was to happen? This shit have happened a long time ago. I mean, when things were being made as to industrial engines and shit like that, and you know, letting off all the fumes and shit like that, and burning remember that the ozone layer, we're gonna get burned. They said that shit 35 40 fucking years ago. I was 10 years old when they were saying we were gonna die because there's a hole this big in the ozone layer. Why the fuck am I still here?
Yep.
There ain't no climate change, man.
You know, it's funny because scientists now have come out and said if we cut our emissions by 75%, and if Europe did the same thing, right?
Yeah.
That it would not even affect the temperature on the face of the earth.
Do you see what I'm saying?
See
what I'm saying?
Like 0.1 degrees, it might change the temperature of the earth if both Europe and the United States, and we're talking all of Europe and the United States, cut carbon emissions by 75%. It would not change the temperature of the earth by not even 1 degree.
Right.
That's just, you know, you've got these people red flagging over absolutely nothing. You know,
this little bitch want to talk about we took away her freedom. We took away her dreams. Motherfucker, you're from another country. What the fuck did we do to you? Your parents did that to you. Your fucking country, whoever's running that shit did that to you. We didn't do anything about your fucking taking your dreams and your hopes away. Bitch, you did that.
Well, what makes that even so bad too, she's from Sweden, right? And Sweden right now is considered to be the rape capital of the world. 1 in 4 women in Sweden get raped now.
Look at that. They have bigger problems than we do.
Yes. But, you know, go home, take care of problems at home before even thinking about the world stage. You know, if you can get things to change in your own country, great. And after that's solved, come out to the world and I'll listen to you. But before you can get change taking care of where you live first, no, come on, you know.
Yeah, and you know, now that they've tried to attack Rambo, the Joker, basically any movie that's, you know, that's based off of a white male lead, you know, look, it's an action. These are action movies. These are action stars. These are movies that are to our interest. If you don't like them, I'm going to say the same thing that your fucking queen, Brie Larson, tried to tell us, that certain movies weren't made for certain people. The thing is that I'm not going to get as stupid and vulgar and say that Rambo, the Joker, and you know, and Star Wars weren't made for SJWs, or was it made for mama's boys, or was it made for people who can't fucking think for themselves? I'm not going to say any of that. I'm just going to say certain movies were made for certain people, and certain movies were made, and certain people just can't stomach them. You still have a choice.
I look at it like this, you know, and I think you look at it the same way I do. If you're a businessman, the first and foremost thing that you want to do is make money. That's what you're in business for. You want to make money. You don't want to lose money. You want to make money. So if you put a movie out, you want as many people out there to come there and see your movie, not once, but come back a second time or a third time, right?
Right.
So that's the dumbest crap I ever hear, that this movie was not made for you. Okay, you spent $300 million making this movie, right? So if no one comes and sees your movie and it tanks and you lose money, why was this movie made to begin with?
Exactly. It makes no sense. You're wasting all this money, then you're gonna put all this propaganda and all these fucking behind it, and then when it doesn't make money, the first thing they want to do is it was the fans. They want to blame us. You want to blame us because we don't want to see the piece of shit that you're fucking serving. We don't eat shit. We eat steak, we eat salad, we eat food. The shit is recycled food. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to give us recycled shit. We don't do that here. And that's what these people are trying to do to us.
I think the nail in the coffin, oh, you know, I have thought Star Wars was dead, you know, to this point, right? But the announcing of Kevin Feige, and then if they put Brie Larson and Chris Evans both in a Star Wars movie, dude, take the nails and just pound them into the coffin, bury it, and that's Star Wars. You know, if they do that to start, because I had hopes maybe it might be able to, you know, have a comeback somehow. But dude, it just keeps getting worse and worse. I mean, there's no. I'm looking at it like there is absolutely no hope whatsoever, and all this blame. Okay, everybody talks about Kathleen Kennedy. I put all this blame on Bob Iger, dude.
It's all his fault. But at the same time, Kathleen Kennedy can't. She gets the fault too because she was in on it.
Yeah.
Bottom line, I mean, Bob Iger told her if you can get Lucas to put you in the helms, I will leave you there. Nobody, they can ask as many questions as they want. We don't have to answer shit, which is what they're doing. I'm gonna put you in the forefront. We're going nowhere. We're gonna do this shit. The moment that they changed, that and I blame Lucas too in a way, because the moment that he wrote the 3, stories out, and the moment they gave him the Force Awakens, and he didn't like, he should have been like, deals off. Deals off. He should have told him, draft me.
By that time, it was. He had already signed paperwork and everything else.
He should have
misled him. That's the problem.
Yeah, but he should have told him. He should have told him, draft me a story, and let's see where you're going to take this. That's what he should have done.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he should have done.
Being naive. I hate to say that, but he did. He went into it being naive because he thought they were going to take care of things the way that he wanted them to be taken care of. And he had put his trust, because he personally chose Kathleen Kennedy for the job. That's his mistake. I will say that much. That is George Lucas's mistake right there, choosing Kathleen Kennedy. And her and Bob Iger got together and they, came up with this crazy idea for The Force Awakens and laid it in J.J. Abrams' lap and said, okay, this is what we want. Write a movie about it, right? And then we got crap. I mean, The Force Awakens was crap. And, well, we all know what happened with The Last Jedi. I mean, but it started with JJ, and Bob Iger is wondering now, why isn't anyone coming to Galaxy's Edge?
It's not Star Wars. I mean, it's just like this shit that's going on in the political arena. It's real simple. Look, the answer's right there. What's going on with this Trump shit? Well, the Democrats lost and they just won't let it go. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Bottom line, that's you got no problems now. If you make it complicated and you say to yourself, well, I'm going to give JJ a chance and Kennedy a chance and Iger a chance, and then they had 2 chances. You're actually going to give them another one, this last one here? Now, what happens if they blow all 3 chances? Guess what? Everything that you're emotionally invested into this shit, you stay with it. You stay with the pain. You stay with that darkness. You stay with the everyday motherfuckers. Me? I'm not even bothering with it. I'm walking. That's what it says. The state of Star Wars. The state of Star Wars ain't shit. It's not even Star Wars anymore. The state of Marvel is going the same way. Kevin Feige is not saving shit. Kevin Feige, since he's taken Marvel, and I have to disagree with a lot of Marvel flicks as well.
Yeah.
A lot. I mean, look, my problem with Marvel is not only the story or the stories, and pro, should I say, the costumes. The costumes are exactly what make the main character of that character. Now, when you have a fucking Wolverine, which was no part of fucking Marvel at the time, right? But it's going to be. I hope they put a cowl on him. Spider-Man is not supposed to have his fucking identity out there every fucking 5 minutes because he looks like a teen bopper in the front of a magazine.
Well, don't get me started. Mary Jane is not supposed to be some person of color. She's a hot redhead.
And that's another thing. Okay, you know why I like what Marvel did with Spider-Man when they introduced us to Miles Morales, which was the half black, half Puerto Rican Spider-Man. They didn't force him down our throat. You know what I mean? They eased him in, and then they wrote a storyline together. They made that new character pay homage to what was laid out before him.
Mm-hmm.
Then they teamed them up. And that's why we're comfortable with a black Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's why we have no problem. Now all of a sudden, it's like everything's got to be black. We got no problem with that, but come on.
Well, look at Sony. Sony did Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, right? That was a phenomenal film.
Right.
I mean, it was absolutely phenomenal. You had Peter Parker. You had Miles Morales. You had the Spider Chick. And then 3 or 4 other different Spider-Mans from different universes. And that movie just worked. It was so well done.
Yep.
I mean, and you didn't care what gender someone was. You didn't care what skin color they were. It was a great movie.
Yes. And even Kick-Ass.
Yes.
Even Kick-Ass. 1 and 2. Where 2, the girl was the lead, and we had no problems with it. We had no problems with a Sarah Connor. We had no problem with women leads. As to where I'm getting at. Now they got this boy butch fucking cut, has to be extreme, Kool-Aid in the hair ass fucking leadership of feminism, and I'm tired of it. All of this shit is just destroying everything within our fucking culture, bro. From sports to movies. I mean, it's retarded already. Right? Let's get into the transgender fucking people that are going into fucking sports and robbing these young little girls. For Christ's sake, they're taking their dreams, their hopes away because they can't hack it as fucking men.
Yeah. Well, talking about like superheroes of color, right? Okay.
Right.
I love Ryan Reynolds, and he did Green Lantern, right?
Yeah.
But
which I happen to think it was pretty fucking cool. I kind of like Green Lantern. That shit was pretty cool.
But the better Green Lantern is the black guy.
Right.
He's a much better.
Hal Jordan. Shit, I forgot his name. Somebody, the comment section, let us know. I forgot his name.
I forgot his name too. But he's a much better character than Hal Jordan.
Right.
And I would love to see that on screen.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be awesome.
But that's just the thing, though. That's his character. He was written as a black man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He doesn't need to be race swapped. He doesn't need to be gender swapped because you already have a good character.
Right.
So why now, when you look at Marvel, are they talking about gender swapping and race swapping like Magneto? I love Denzel. He's one of my favorite actors.
Right. But you can't look, there were no black people. Let's be fucking real here. It was just Jewish people.
Yeah.
Magneto, his origins are from fucking Auschwitz, bro. Like how is that working out for these people? Unless you're gonna shift the timeline, right? And do some slavery shit. The 40 acres and the mule type, fucking bullshit that they've got and they try to put in history before they free the black slaves. What are they going to do it like that?
Yeah.
That would make no sense.
Well, I remember watching an interview with Stan Lee.
Right.
And God bless Stan Lee, and I hate to say it, but it might be best that he's in his grave right now. because
Oh yeah.
Stan Lee in his interview said, I don't mind there being people of color, in my movies and everything else, but do not change an established character.
Right. Right.
I wrote the Hulk the way the Hulk is. Do not change him. I wrote Spider Man the way Spider Man is. Do not change that character.
Right.
And
Right.
that's what Stan Lee said. He's like, I have no problems if someone's gay or if they're, skin color or this, but don't start changing what's already come before.
Yeah, and then some shit they were talking about they were gonna turn Cyclops gay. So that totally kills the fucking the timeline and the storyline where they made Cable, because Cable is their son, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It shifts shit. You can't change things like this and gender swapping and doing all this bullshit, fucking up timelines. For Christ's sake, imagine a black Magneto and a black Professor X on how would they work this? How would they work that out? It couldn't pick up to the times of the Black Panthers. It couldn't pick up the time. It just wouldn't work. It wouldn't work.
Well,
It wouldn't work.
I even heard they were trying to make Remy LeBeau gay. Gambit.
Gambit is known for being smooth.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, Gambit always kept fucking Scott Summers, aka fucking Cyclops, on his toes around Jean Grey. Because he was always hitting on her. Yes. Are you crazy? And fucking, what was her name? Boom Boom or Kaboom, whatever her name is. Bitch in the yellow that used to do the fireworks with her hands with the glasses. Jubilee. She wanted to fuck him so bad, and Wolverine always kept her away. No. You know what I mean? I mean, he was the ladies' man. Now all of a sudden you want to term him gay. It's retarded. Shoving shit down people's throat is not going to work, and they're not going to get it. So the only way to get them is the way Bob Iger now is coming out saying, well, yeah, I meant, basically what he's saying is, I meant to fuck all you guys. I got all the money I needed. So if you guys want to pull away, go ahead. He actually thinks this is the thought pattern of people with money. They think that, fuck it, there's always going to be someone who's going to buy it. So if we lose 3, we'll always gain 10. No.
Yep.
Not with franchises. If you lose 10, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you gain 1, and it's not into the following of what it was before or what you bought now, and you're trying to change it, you gain 1, you're going to lose 10. And that's what's happening. That's what happened with Star Wars. It's what's happening with almost every franchise out there. It's going to happen with Aliens, Predator, because now Disney has that franchise.
I know. Don't even get me started.
You know what I mean? No, let's get there, because this is what it's all about, John. They're going to fuck everything up, and I'm trying to bring the realization to people that things are not the same anymore. These franchises no longer exist. Star Wars is not Lucas Star Wars. It's Disney Star Wars.
Yeah.
Okay. The only real thing here that was really, really, really authentic, not fucking fabricated, not synth, was Rambo.
Yeah.
And that's why they're trying so hard. Shit that's original. I'm upset at Keanu Reeves, man, because he just signed with Marvel. He's going to do something, but he just signed with Marvel. I didn't want
okay with that.
No,
I'm okay with that because
I'm not. You know why I'm not? Because now, see, when he did John Wick and when he did The Matrix, notice there was no politics in his shit, no SJWs. Why? Because he stood away from them and they stood away from him. Now this allows them to give criticism, and they're gonna take it to their own fucking, and they're gonna say, and then now they're gonna start fucking with John Wick movies. It's too violent. Oh, why? And they're gonna try to turn him gay.
This is why I'm okay with that, though, because Keanu Reeves doesn't play this game. He doesn't play this game whatsoever. He seems like he's like the most relaxed guy in the world until he actually gets in the negotiating room. When he negotiates, he's like, I will not do A, B, C, D, and E. It will not happen with anything I'm in whatsoever. If you don't like it, I walk. So I could definitely see Keanu Reeves possibly playing Gambit. I think he would make an amazing Gambit.
I can see him playing Adam Warlock. I can see him playing an Adam Warlock. Or I can see him playing an MCU Punisher.
Mm,
I could definitely see him playing an MCU Punisher.
if we get an MCU Punisher, I could see someone more like Josh Brolin or something, someone
Yeah,
with a little more build.
but
You know what I'm saying?
that's what I mean about Keanu Reeves is already 230 pounds,
Yeah,
6'5", dude.
yeah,
He's a big dude. He's a
yeah,
big fucking dude.
yeah,
All he got to do is just weightlift. You know what I mean? Because he's got the Christopher Reeve body where he's a bit bulky, but it's like a flat,
yeah.
a flat bulk. It's not a defined chiseled. All Keanu Reeves got to do is just chisel up a little, bro, like he did for the Matrix, man. You look at the Matrix, he would play a perfect Frank White.
Oh yeah,
Frank Castle, should I say? You know what I mean? The
yeah.
pun, and then especially have him scruffed out. He's more experienced. You know what I mean? Oh man, I think Keanu Reeves would play a perfect fucking Punisher. It's just an opinion, but
Well,
I
see,
didn't want that for him.
he and Lawrence Fishburne are like this. You know what I'm saying? The two of them are like
Yeah,
this. And
yeah,
I could see the two of them in a movie. But see, Lawrence Fishburne doesn't play this SJW game either. He's like,
right,
oh hell no. You
right,
know,
right.
I could see the two of them in a movie, you know, looking around them like, oh hell no, this shit ain't happening. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and especially Lawrence Fishburne, his mouth, he just doesn't shut up. I mean, he would give, Dooku and I mean Windu a run for his money with his mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, and I hate to say it, I've lost all respect in the world for Samuel L. Jackson because he sells out, man. He
Right.
really does. He sells out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's way over to the, you know what I mean? I just like Mace Windu the character, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's already, it's sad, but it is what it is. A lot of these guys already have doomed themselves,
Yeah.
But
And
me,
what you just posted about Keanu Reeves, I agree with Hybrid because he does do that. The one thing that Keanu Reeves absolutely loves, and I got to give him some big high fives for this. He's a motorcycle enthusiast. He's got a huge collection of motorcycles, but he does not have a huge house. He
Nope.
doesn't have um, extravagant things like what you think of, like, a lot of these big actors. He's the biggest thing he's got is his motorcycle collection. He lives a pretty simple life,
right.
and he's one of the nicest guys in Hollywood. But
Yeah.
he doesn't get involved in all the bullshit. He stays out of it.
Yeah, yeah, which is the best thing to do, man. But now it's gonna get, it's gonna give these guys excuses to poke and pry at him now. You know what I mean? I mean, look what happened with Joaquin Phoenix, right? With this
Yeah.
Joker interview, right?
Yeah.
He was, they left him alone, but now all of a sudden they got something with him, so now they're poking and prying at him. This is what's gonna happen to Keanu Reeves. This is why I'm just like, dude, you should have just stood with your own Wick franchise. Keep making fucking, movies just like that. You got the Bill and Ted part 4 or 3 coming up, because he's filming that right now. Then he's gonna have the Matrix 4 come out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, he don't need Disney. He don't need Marvel. He doesn't need them. But I guess he wants to set foot into Marvel because he likes Marvel as well. Fine. The thing is, he's putting a target on his back with all of these fucking other sickos out there.
Well, I tell you, man, Marvel and Star Wars, let's face it, they're dead. Now,
No.
myself, I was never a big fan of the MCU as far as the movies went. I enjoyed some of them.
Yeah.
But I wasn't that big of a fan. I liked some of the Iron Man movies, and I enjoyed the showdown between Thanos and everything. But as far as the movies went, I wasn't that big of a fan. I liked more of the X-Men, as far as comics went and everything, the old X-Men. And comics wise, God, they even turn around in one comic had Iceman getting bent over and getting fucked from behind by another dude in the damn comic. And kids
I was gonna say that.
comics.
I was gonna say that, man. They wanted to turn Bobby Drake gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But kids are picking up these comics,
Yeah.
And how are you going to let your kid pick up a comic where, he's getting bent over a desk being screwed from behind by another dude? I mean, seriously.
That's sick. I'm telling you, it's the agenda. It's all what these fucking the goddamn devil worshippers are doing, man. These guys are sick. You know what I'm saying? These guys are sick. Guy Gardner. There we go. John Stewart. Thank you, Mr. Dope. Yeah. So John Stewart is the Black Green Lantern.
Yeah.
John Stewart. Thank you, Eric Dope. Then we got Hal Jordan, the original, and then we have Guy Gardner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Eric, my man.
I have to give credit where credit's due, though.
Okay.
And we all know that J.J. Abrams has taken up this huge contract for Warner Brothers. He's going to be doing the DCEU stuff, right? Now, he's talking about doing a reboot for Superman, which I'm okay with if it's done correctly, because Man of Steel was the worst Superman movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Which one? The one with Zack Snyder?
Yeah. Zack Snyder's Superman to me was the
I
worst.
kind of liked the action was off the fucking meat rack. Like I was like,
dude, I hated that movie. It was a good, what I call sci-fi movie.
I hated Return of the Superman.
I like that better than Man of Steel, and I hated that movie. You know what I'm saying? I hated that movie, but to me that was better than Man of Steel. Man of Steel, like I said, was a great sci-fi movie, but it was not a Superman movie at all.
I can respect that. I can respect it. I liked it because, like I said, it showed roots. It showed his limitations. It broke his character down a bit more. You know what I mean? The Justice League, man, I didn't like it. No, it was whack. That was commercialized. You can tell they watered it down. They diluted the shit. Batman versus Superman was okay from the first and second act. Then the third act, not because of Wonder Woman, but because of the way they made Doomsday was fucking corny.
Yeah.
That shit was a can of fucking Del Monte fucking whole corn kernels. You know what I mean?
I did not like Batman vs Superman at all because, in my opinion, they just bastardize the character of Batman. Batman, he has worked his entire life to make sure he does not kill people whatsoever. He'll break bones, he'll knock people out, he'll do whatever he has to, but he won't kill you. And Batman vs Superman, he had no problem killing people whatsoever.
Right.
And the character of Superman in that movie wasn't really Superman. That was like an alien that could fly. That's not what I call Superman.
Right.
Now, Justice League, the character of Superman was more like Superman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was Superman is a light character. You know what I'm saying? He's a Boy Scout. He's on that precipice of being almost like a god, right? But he has to teach himself day in and day out because he's so powerful that he has to stay humble, because if he sneezes, he could cause a tornado. Or if he farts, he could blow off a mountain.
Right. But that's the thing with Superman. What DC needs to do is this: do not start off fresh with a new Batman or a new Superman. You've done this for fucking decades already. No, leave those guys for last. Try working backwards now, right? They have a whole shit ton of fucking characters, beautiful characters too. They just don't know how to fucking use them. So this is what you do: you start off with something like a minuscule character that everybody loves, that we know it's going to make money. Okay, Shazam was cool, right?
Yeah. Well, hell, the first one that was great, Wonder Woman. I gave Wonder Woman a B+. It wasn't a perfect movie, but it was good.
It was good. Exactly. Do something like a Wonder Woman, right? Okay, they did the Green Lantern. Okay, I think that was cool. They can reboot that if they want to, because a lot of people didn't like it. They thought it was a bit, okay, you can reboot that if you want. The ones that you've already touched, don't do them yet. Now do a Flash movie. Get
Yeah.
in depth with the Flash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get in depth with because the Flash is so rich. He is a rich character. This is
Yeah.
what they need to do. Start off backwards. First, start off with the small, minute characters. The Black Shazam. I mean, was it the Black Adam?
Yeah.
You know, they said they got the Rock for that. Okay, boom. You know, do villainous
Yeah.
story
Well,
as well.
Black Adam is a perfect villain for Shazam.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That is a perfect villain for Shazam.
yeah.
And
Aquaman was great.
Aquaman was phenomenal. Dude, I've watched Aquaman over and over and over. It was that damn good. The story was good. The visuals were absolutely amazing in that movie. Everything about that movie fired on every cylinder for me.
Yep.
And then Shazam came out.
They need Will Smith to play the Black Green Lantern if they're gonna do that.
That would be good.
Yeah, they need him to play the Black Green Lantern, most definitely. I'm sorry, I cut you off. I just had to put that in.
No, you're fine. Will Smith would be great in that role. He really would be great in that role.
Yeah.
And they need to get away from having a kid playing Flash. They need to take him into his adult role.
They need to have Stifler, the guy that played Stifler.
Yes.
He should be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He should be Barry. He should be Barry.
Yeah.
He'd be perfect for the Flash.
But they need to make his movie a little more of a serious movie, right?
Yeah. Yes.
But if anything's, in my opinion, stay away from like Gorilla Grodd storyline. It's kind of dumb,
right?
You know.
I mean, they can come in, but later on, when they're crossing, you know, franchises within the franchise itself, you know what I mean? The characters, you know, like if they do a team up or whatever, then you know all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, you know, you need some bad guys. Well, Grodd would be fucking perfect. The fucking telepathic gorilla, he's fucking awesome. I love that dude, man. So far every version that they've released of him has been pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I would like if they did a Flash movie, you know, the first villain I think he should face would be like the reverse of himself, you know, reverse Flash.
Reverse Flash, yeah, that would be cool.
That would be, you know, he's having to basically face down against his worst nightmares in himself. You know, I think that would just be absolutely amazing. And as Kal-El said, Brainiac versus Superman, I would love to see that too. And if they did it like the DCEU, the big bad guy would be Darkseid, you know,
right.
Where you'd have to get everybody together to take down Darkseid.
Right.
But and I would absolutely be cool with a Supergirl movie if they did it right. And
or a Hawkman movie too. A Hawkman movie would be badass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what movie they really need to make? This guy needs his own movie. God damn it. Space Ghost.
Dude, I've been saying that for years.
A serious Space Ghost movie though. Some with a Men Act feel to it, but you know, with a Dark Knight feel to it. Oh man. Oh.
Yes.
That would be fucking great.
Now, if we want to go back to past culture to what I think would make a great movie, not a cartoon, but a great movie. Go back to make a movie out of Castlevania.
Out of who?
Remember the Nintendo game Castlevania?
Oh yeah. Captain Nintendo. That would be cool. That would be all right.
Dude, the lore that came out of that game.
Yeah. They're supposed to hybrid. They're supposed to make a remake of Spawn. They said that Jamie Foxx was gonna play fucking Al Simmons and shit, but I don't know what happened. I mean, you know, they also said that he was supposed to play Mike Tyson movie biography as well. You know, now Blade. I think the weakest one was the third one with Triple H in it, but Blade was a badass series, man, and Wesley Snipes was perfect. I don't know how this new guy's gonna do it.
The first Blade. Oh my god. When he walks into the club and you got that club music just boom, 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 just bumping, right? And then you just see Wesley Snipes just looks around and he's got that silver sword in his hand and he just starts going around and kicking ass. Dude, and that was the very beginning of the movie. You couldn't have asked for anything better.
Oh, Blade. All of them were great. I remember that shit. The cartoon that was pretty good. You know the good. And let me see over here. Am I still on?
You're on, but I don't know if you've got bad internet connection or something, but you're freezing.
Yeah. You know,
You still there? All right, guys. I guess I'm the only one on until he gets back. All right. In the chat, everyone, let me know. Okay, he's back.
yeah, we're back. Oh yeah.
All right. Now, the worst superhero movie ever made, in my opinion. All right. Let's see if you agree with me. Jonah Hex.
Oh man, that was pretty cool. I liked Jonah Hex. Jonah Hex was pretty cool.
You like that? See, I thought it was horrible. I thought it was for a superhero movie. I thought it was just absolutely ridiculous.
I think it was cool simply because of the element where he was able to speak to the dead. That was fucking cool.
Yeah, I gotta say that. Yes,
that's what made the movie to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me see. The Crow with Brandon Lee was fucking spectacular. I seen it twice in the theater.
First one.
The first Crow was fucking. That shit was, oh man, that was great.
Yeah,
that was great.
And a lot of people bitched about this movie. I actually loved it. I loved Constantine.
Constantine, oh man, that was awesome. Constantine was great.
Constantine.
Constantine was great, and I agree with Khalil. Daredevil was the most horrible film ever fucking put behind lenses. Oh my god, bro! Daredevil with Ben Affleck. That's why as soon as Ben Affleck was chosen for Batman, everybody was like, oh, "No, no!" He did a pretty good Batman. He was a pretty good Batman, but after I don't know, man. What the fuck, man? That Justice.
Look who's cast as Batman now.
Fucking who is it? Twilight guy?
Yeah, the Sparkle Vampire dude, whatever his name is.
Sparkly dude. Fucking how do you say bejeweled vampire? Bedazzled vampire?
Yeah.
What the fuck? So we're supposed to take him seriously now to play. That's just like saying Harry Potter, the guy that's Harry Potter could play fucking Wolverine. Because that's who they want to choose him to play Wolverine. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding?
I'm dead ass. I'm serious. They want to choose the guy that played Harry Potter to fucking play Wolverine. And
over him any day as Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. Come on.
I'm serious, man. I'm dead ass. I lie to you not. It's fucking retarded. It's retarded, fellas. It's retarded. It is retarded. And Catwoman with Halle Berry was horrible. It was great to look at because of her, but it was horrible. That shit was terrible, son. That shit was not even a DVD movie. That was not even a Redbox movie. That was one of those fucking 99-cent store movies. You know, you go to the 99-cent store and it's like from some type of publisher you never heard of, and it's on the rack for 25 cents.
Now, what's her name as Catwoman was freaking hot as shit.
Christian Bale. Michelle Pfeiffer?
No, not Michelle Pfeiffer. Christian Bale's Batman with Bane.
Fucking shit, what's her name, man? The bitch from damn, I forgot her name.
What her name is.
I know exactly what you're talking about though, man. Penelope or some shit like that. Is it? No, not Penelope Cruz. No.
Let's see. It's going to bug me.
He's gonna Google the bitch.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Because yeah, it's bugging me.
Anne Hathaway. There we go.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you,
And,
Kal-El. Anne Hathaway.
dude, she was
Anne-
hot as hell as Batwoman. I mean, Catwoman, dude. Oh my
yeah,
God.
but,
was she hot.
yeah, but I'm sorry, but Michelle Pfeiffer was much more seductive.
Dude, she was hot, but she's got the nastiest feet I've ever seen, dude.
He said her feet smell like cat pheromone.
Her damn feet were just disgusting. And it ruins it for me. She was freaking hot as hell until you see her feet, and then you're like, oh my God, look at those feet. Right? It doesn't matter what the rest of her looks like. I'm looking at her feet.
He got some dirty ass fucking.
I mean, some feet that are just like crampled up, like, you know, and shit. I mean,
backflips and shit, and she's out. Boom, bro. Oh, that was golden, bro. Oh man, I'm telling you, man. A lot of these movies, they don't make them like they used to. I mean, no matter how corny, no matter, it was innovative, and we weren't scared, to push the envelope. Now they're scared to push the envelope because they Kal-El says dirty paws. I gotta put that up. Hold on. So, it gets to a point where it's like, okay, you're either gonna let what's gonna happen in the movie happen, or you're gonna be too critical. Now, what happens here is you're better off letting the movie do what it do, because then, regardless of the criticism, you can always criticize the criticism. You can always fix that.
right.
You can never fix losing, a flagship if you make one and it's following. But now, if you put too much, slack on it, and you want to put rules on it, and what's happening with the first example can happen 10 times fold, even
Right.
worse. So just let it do what it do, guys. But no, these guys want to know. I don't like it. And I don't mean to sound fucked up, but I'm glad, real alpha male actors like Patrick Swayze, James Gandolfini are gone. You know what I mean? Because imagine a Roadhouse or Dirty Dancing right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
They wouldn't have been able to handle that shit.
Well, hell, dude, we're men, right? Whatever. I don't care if I piss people off by saying this, but whatever happened to tits and ass in movies, man?
You know what I'm saying?
Tits and ass sells.
Let's talk tits and ass in movies. Remember Jamie Lee Curtis in Trading Places?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That damn striptease she did.
How about Halle Berry in fucking Swordfish?
Oh, dude. I'm not going to lie. I got that on DVD, and I used to just pause it where her naked breasts were right, and just, damn,
All right. Let's take it further back. Way back into time. How about Bo Derek?
Yeah.
How about Adrian Barbeau?
Yep.
Swamp Thing? Remember that scene? She turns around.
Hell.
Headlights.
Hell.
I can see it in
Back to the 80s again. Elvira.
Oh man. With them
Big
fucking
old damn titties, man.
Yeah, the bitch that used to dress like fucking Herman Monster's wife. What was her name? She was hot as fuck too. Tits all out. That's what I'm saying. Like, now it's against whose rules? Who the fuck are these people to say you can have your titties out?
Yeah. Oh, now it's objectifying women.
They try to play that shit off with Jamie Lee Curtis doing that role in True Lies, and then she debunked it and said, I chose to do that. I wanted to.
Exactly. Well, hell, even what's her name? The Samuel L. Jackson movie, Black Snake Moan. I can't remember what her name is, but she was butt damn naked in that movie, and she chose to do that, to do something artistic. You know?
That's what it is. Art.
Yeah.
Art. And now all of a sudden, that's why one of my favorite sitcoms, and it shits on all the censors, was Married with Children.
Yes. Yes. And
And
that was wrong in
Al
so
Bundy
many
we trust.
ways. And that was one of the best shows. Dude, Katie Seagal is one of my favorite actresses ever. I mean, ever. Because she has got more damn talent in one finger than all these bitches in Hollywood, put together. And she don't play, man. She does not play. Well, I guess you can't play if you're married to Steven Seagal. You know.
You know what I mean? The thing with her is she even playing ditzy ass Peg, she's fine as fuck.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't mind coming home to a wife like that, but I understood Al because she was fucking lazy.
Yeah. Well, you know how I was saying I just finished the first season of Sons of Anarchy. She's one of the main characters in that.
Yeah,
Dude,
she's the mom of some shit, right? She's the mom of them, or one of them.
she's married to the main guy. And if you haven't seen this series yet, dude, I check it out. Freaking check. It is really, really, really good. I mean, it really is.
I'm watching this series on Netflix called Baki.
Uh,
It's a Japanese animation with fighting. It's
Mhm.
fucking awesome. Check it out. Baki, Baki. It's awesome. After I see that, I'll check into that.
Yeah, I mean, it is so freaking good. I can't say that about much anymore, but it's really, really good. And I'll be back in 1 minute. Gotta hit the bathroom. Be right back.
Just want to let everybody know. I'll be next week. I'll be hitting the stream with some boxing and stuff like that for the boxing heads. I will also be basically hitting you guys as well with a little bit of dioramas that I've been building to show the diorama heads, as well as of course the Mill Toxicity show. We're gonna try to hit you with it on Tuesday. And that's what the lineup is for this week coming up for this channel. Of course, you don't have to donate because I don't do any of that. There's no clickbait here, and at the same time, I don't have a PayPal, so this shit is free. So you know what I mean? Hang out. But otherwise than that, man, what's going on in our culture. This is why we got to keep it real. You know, nothing wrong with calling out the fake. Nothing wrong with calling out the fake. You see something that doesn't look right to you, and you just call it out. Whoa, this shit, whoa. Somebody sells you something fucking crazy, or call the shit out. Call it out. Keep it in reality. Like, you know what I mean? If somebody's telling you, you should be looking at this and trying to fucking force down ideologies down your fucking throat or up your ass, then what you do is reverse that shit and tell them no thank you. You know what I'm saying? Deposit because and refund that shit because this is what it's all about. It's all about, them trying to cancel shit, cancel culture. Like, they're fucking up so many things that we are possibly not going to be able to share with our children. And if we decide to share them with our children, they're going to try to make it illegal. They're going to try to make it seem like, oh, you broke the rule because you're teaching them something. What the fuck? It's culture. This is what they want to do. They want to cancel our culture. They want to give you a new culture where they want to take bits and pieces of the last and you can't reset shit like that. Shit don't work like that. And those people that just sway with the shit, like before, it's like the new culture that they're trying to set in is reverse culture. What they're trying to do is, okay, remember when it was hell yeah, Steph, we miss you. It's more like it's more like proven what was it? Innocent until proven guilty. Now it's backwards. Now is guilty until proven innocent. Everything now is reverse culture. It's like I said the other day in Switzerland, the Hadron Collider They collided that shit in 2012, and this is exactly why things are happening the way they are. We're in another fucking dimension, guys. Whether you want to believe that shit or not, we're in another fucking dimension, bro. These guys done hit the Hadron Collider on our ass, and now everything is reversed. Bad is good, good is bad. Fucking guys are girls, girls are fucking guys, and only those that decided to be with the creator and had their mind pure and their heart pure and real people like us are the only ones that remember shit. Meanwhile, you got the Mandela effect going around where everybody like us noticed, wait a minute, that shit didn't go like that. Meanwhile, everybody was like, yes, it did. Yes, it did. And we're like, no, it's not. There are so many examples. Hadron Collider, I'm telling you. Why they want to get rid of babies? Why they want to do the easy. Look into the Georgia Guidestones. I will not steer you wrong. You know what I mean? I will not steer you wrong.
Well, we are definitely living in what I call a clown world, dude. I mean, anything that was good and decent is under attack now. It's not just one little thing. I mean, it's everything about the traditional family is completely under attack. You know? I mean, and you've got women running around. We need to kill all men. You know, I'm like, oh, isn't that great? So you want to destroy the entire species? Then you know,
it makes no sense. Like, okay, you want to be gay? Go ahead, be gay.
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't care. But don't try to tell us that we can't have children because of climate change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't try to tell us we can't have children. We were meant to fucking procreate, to fucking create children, to make life, to keep it going. We're supposed to do that. We're not supposed to go no fucking adopting agencies and adopt children. And even though where the fuck are these agencies getting these children from if we can't nut and motherfucking women can't fertilize and fucking incubate and have fucking babies?
Well, some people need to learn how to use a garbage disposal before they start preaching.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, scared of a damn garbage disposal. And that's like when AOC was up there in Washington and they got the alert that a tornado was going to come through, and she starts throwing her hands up, climate change, climate change, climate change, you know, and the meteorologist put her in her place and said, listen here, you stupid bitch. It happens. Tornadoes freaking happen. It's got nothing to do with climate change, you know? I mean, tornadoes they happen.
Listen, in a way, she was right, okay? Because, of course, the climate is changing and tornadoes, right? But it's not the climate change that they're trying to sell us. We go through different seasons, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
That's climate change. That's the only fucking climate change we know. Know what else is another climate change? When you go from country to country, like like if you're from Florida and you fucking decide to go to fucking Russia, it's gonna be one fucking drastic climate change in less than 15 to 20 hours. Once you get off that fucking airplane, right? That's the only fucking climate change. Everything else is a fucking sham. We're all fucking, and I'm not asking for it. No creator, Father, I'm not asking for it.
I'm laughing hard because these people want to tell you that in 12 years, Miami's going to be underwater, right? But at the same time, scientists are saying another 1,200 feet thick of ice has grown on the glaciers. There's no ice now on the glaciers.
And that little bitch trying to get on there and chastise us and tell us about 1 degree and Celsius changing. You bitch, shut the fuck up and go back to where the fuck you came from and fucking the fuck up. With that bullshit. How dare you? How dare you? Bitch, you talking about what we can talk about is money. First of all, money makes the world go round, you dumb little girl. You gotta understand that shit. Okay? I think and I already got on this little bitch, and I'm gonna continue to do it just in case they decide to throw another fucking repeated little fucking offender again that's gonna try to go up against my country, my president, my people. Fuck that. If you're coming from another country and you're trying to chastise us in any way, criticize in any way, talk shit, clean up your bullshit first.
Yeah.
Wipe your ass first before you go and you tell somebody else that their ass stink. You know what I mean? Because that shit ain't cool. You know, it's like people rather live being slaves and being corrupt and being told what to do and their money being taken away than standing up like we're doing and wanting to be free and you know, keep capitalism free. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
These guys are just fucking crazy, man. It's crazy.
Back my lucky stars to be living here today. The flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that
Exactly.
away.
Khalil made a great point. He made a great point.
To be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
The song says it all.
Forget the men who died, who gave that right to be, and I gladly stand up. Yes, to you and defend her still today. But there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Khalil says Greta. He says Greta is the female Damien.
She looks like it, dude. She does. She looks like it. It's like you see her face, dude. It looks like a damn demon's about to come out of her face, especially when she gets all angry. Her nose gets all.
She looks like fucking what's his fucking face from Lord of the Rings? Precious.
Yeah.
How
I'm upset. 12
dare you?
now, we will be underwater, and I should be in school
It's
because
like,
all of you fuckers will not lower the temperature of the world.
hold on for 1 second, guys.
Touchdown! Finally.
Sorry, I had to tell my dog shut the fuck up.
It's all right. I just had my wife come jump on the bed, go touchdown. Watching the Florida State game.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I had to mute it there. I didn't want I didn't want you to. So YouTube decides to flag me earlier, flag one of my videos because regardless it said adult content, you know. So apparently they're starting the list, you know, the list. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna continue to fucking curse on my channel. Fuck you guys. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to really like one day I wake up and the banner comes across this channel has been closed because of and I'm just gonna say fuck you on another fucking platform.
Did
know
they
what I mean?
give you a strike?
What happened?
Did YouTube give you a strike, or did they just say?
No, they just said, oh, you know, your video got flagged. And that was it. But it's not a strike.
Okay, you're
Like
good.
when they flag you, it's just attention. You did something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, if you got a strike, then that's like an offense, and you get three chances.
Yeah. But dude, I love, being on here. I love meeting people from YouTube all day long and everything. And I'd much rather be on here any day of the week because I absolutely hate Twitter, dude. Twitter is like, it's the trash of trash, I never see any positivity whatsoever on Twitter.
Yeah. I fuck with Instagram a lot. Instagram is pretty cool. You got mature people on Instagram, you know. Facebook, you gotta know your way around that place.
Yeah. I deleted my Facebook account 2 years ago because I know I was getting tracked by the government for a lot of the shit that I was posting. So I was like, delete. I get rid of my account real quick, like, you know.
I mean, I post shit all day about the government. I don't give a fuck. What are you gonna do? You don't fucking arrest me for telling the truth and speaking. Meanwhile, I was born here. I have rights, and I can speak what the fuck I want. They're gonna have to kill me because I don't kill them. Fuck that shit. They're not come. I'm telling you, it's like, no, man. And I hope it never turns into that. And before we go, I want to tell you little fucking faggots out there with the Kool-Aid in your hair that are talking shit, you know, that just paid just maybe one bill, a cell phone bill, probably. I don't know what the fuck. Maybe your fucking Xbox or your PS4 fucking internet bill, whatever the fuck. But stop calling for a revolution. You guys will not know what the fuck to do. The first step. Like if a Molotov cocktail was to go over your head, the first thing you do is hide right under your mother's fucking titty. You guys are calling for shit, calling for revolutions, talking about you're the leaders, but you guys are in shit. If you have to go as far as changing movies, music, entertainment in a whole, in order to say we're better than you, but you can't do it naturally, you ain't shit. And this is why we laugh at Generation Z. Because
Well,
Generation Z,
I'll definitely say this much. If a man, and when I say a man, I'm talking a male, I'll say from 20 years up, because at 18 years old, you're sure in hell not a man yet. If you can't take a punch, it's okay to hit the ground if you take a punch, right? But if you can't pick yourself up off the ground and get back up, there's a problem, dude. There's a real problem.
yeah,
If you have to hide behind others and beat people that are defenseless, there's a problem. You're not a man. You're a little bitch boy. If
basically.
you're a keyboard warrior and all you can do is hide behind a screen and scream all day long about how bad things are and how much you want the world to burn, but you're not afraid, but you're afraid to put your face out there, you're not a man.
Not at all. Not at all. And I agree with you 100%. So, you guys and gals that are out there and have no experience in life whatsoever and you're wanting change because you don't like stuff, well, guess what? That's just the way it goes, bro. That's why we have a thick skin. You know, we understand. You guys don't, because right away, as soon as you get this much information, you try to add that on with this much information, and it stretches about to this long. Then when you try to speak to us who have vast knowledge, you guys sound stupid to us. We're looking at you stupid. We're just totally omitting your whole shit. And this is what we all need to do. They're trying to cancel cultures. These guys don't have the power to. They might have the money, but really, to change your mind, that's really where the power lies. You know, for them to actually convince you that what came before you is not. I don't know what else to tell you, but I think the reason why most of you are steered into the right direction is because of motherfuckers like us dinosaurs, us relics from the past, letting you guys know this is not it. So just pay attention, man. Well, I'm Jay Cotto, the Boxing Jedi, your boy, and my man, John, the Star Wars dad.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? Go check out his channel, man. You know, go subscribe. You know, not only does he talk Star Wars, he also talks politics, and he's gonna get deep into it. As well as check out Stephanie Janizek over at the Star Wars Cantina, and check out Maze, and as well as Craig's Review for You channel or Craig 316. You know what I mean? Otherwise than that, man, this has just been a little live that we just gave you. Talk about the state of Star Wars and basically all the movies that have been going down. Exactly why. You know what I mean? Things are the way they are. Remember, if you keep it simple, you'll understand. You won't be so crazy. You won't be lost. But if you try to look at it in a complex way and try to look at it and make all these excuses for it, you're going to continue the cycle of not knowing and being confused. Otherwise than that, God bless. Stay vigilant. Peace, everybody.
Y'all have a good night, guys.